Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Kristen. I am a certified fitness instructor and I'm also an occupational therapist. Why am I here? As a healthcare worker, I have seen firsthand how having a healthy, strong body really helps you be fully engaged in your life and be able to do all the things you want to do, as well as seeing how it helps people bounce back from illness. And so that's why I'm motivated to share my workouts with you and hopefully get everyone up and moving. So this video is a 30-minute workout, total body. There is no equipment necessary. There will be no jumping, and it's an interval training workout. So it's going to be moderate to high intensity, but if you've never worked out before, you're still welcome to join us. Just take breaks when you need it. You can do shorter intervals. You could skip an exercise and just march in place if something is too much. And always try to choose the first option I give, which will be the less intense option. So the format of this workout is we'll start with 5 minutes of warm-up, followed by 20 minutes of interval training. We have 2 circuits of 5 exercises each. We do 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off. Each circuit will repeat twice, so each circuit, the 2 times through, comes to 10 minutes. 2 of those makes 20 minutes, and at the end we will have our 5 minutes of stretching. Now, if you feel any sharp pains at any point during this workout, please stop. No pain, no gain is not an attitude I endorse. Yes, we want to challenge ourselves, but we do not want any injuries. So if something hurts, don't do it. Get up, march in place, and join us on the next exercise. I think that's everything. So grab your water, make some space around you, and let's get moving. Okay, so we'll start with 3 deep breaths, reaching up nice and high. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and one more. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's start with our feet about shoulder width apart. Roll our shoulders back and down, palms facing forward. Abs should be contracted and knees should be slightly bent, not locked. I want you to maintain this posture through all the exercises. I'll give you many reminders to come back to this. So, keeping your shoulders down away from your ears, let's do some big arm circles to the front, warming up those shoulder joints, and now to the back. Good. All right, we're gonna start getting that heart rate up a little bit more. We're gonna pretend like we're holding a ball in front of us, rotate to one side and to the other. Gently, one side and the other. Try keeping your hips facing forward as you just turn your shoulders side to side. Keeping those abs engaged though. We're gonna do 2 of those. So 1, 2, and then reach and touch the opposite foot. We come back to the same elbow. 1, 2, other side. So 2 elbows and a toe touch. 2 elbows, toe touch. If you want to pick it up a little bit, you can. 1, 2, 1, 2, touch. 1, 2, touch. 1, 2, touch. All right, keep that in mind. We're going to be doing more of those later. Now we'll go on to what I call a no dump jack. So stepping out to the side and reaching the arm up above our heads. We'll go nice and easy now. Once again, we're going to use this move a little bit more vigorously during our circuit, so keep this move in mind. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, squats. So let's get back in that posture. Shoulders back and down, abs tight, knees slightly bent. Hips go to the back of the room. We sit and stand. Hips back first, then we bend the knees and sit and stand. On the way up, I want you to think about pushing through the heels of your foot, as well as squeezing the quads here on the front of your thighs, and squeezing the glutes, so the buttocks. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, warmed up those hips and knees a bit. Let's take a big step back with one foot. Shoulders back and down, palms forward. Abs contracted, and now we just bend the back leg and straighten. So this is the proper form for a lunge. We're going straight down with our body and up. We are not going forwards and back like this, okay? So think about just bending that back leg, front knee stays where it is, and you'll be sure to have good form. Last two. Last one. All right, other side. Shake it out. Big step back. Roll those shoulders back and down, and again, engage the abdominal muscles. Bend only the back leg a little bit and straighten. Down and up. So again, my body's going straight down and straight up. On the way up, I'm pushing through that front heel to come up. Last two. Last one. All right, shake it out. One more move we're gonna practice as part of our warm-up is a push-up. So let's bend our hips back, knees, come on down onto the ground. Let's get on our all fours, knees and hands about the width of your mat. I want you to bring your shoulders forward and hips down. So you're one line from knees to shoulders. Now chest comes to the ground and we push up. Stomach and chest come towards the ground, push up. If this is too hard, you bring your knees in a bit closer and you just bring the chest down. Otherwise, hips down, one line, last 3, 2, and 1. Of course, during our circuits, when we do push-ups, if you want to be having those knees off the ground in a plank and you can hold it, that's great. So our circuits are going to start in 10 seconds. The first exercise is a lunge with a kick. So, are you ready? Get in position for a lunge, shoulders back and down. Let's go. So, lunge, come up to a kick. Lunge, kick. We're going to do the same leg for 45 seconds. If you find this tough, do not go so low on the lunge. So you could do just a little lunge and a kick. Little lunge and a kick. Or you could get low. Now, even though we're kicking, we're still making sure this knee is back behind the toes. 15 seconds left on this leg. We're gonna do the other leg second time through. Good, less than 10. 3, 2, 1. There's our alarm telling us 15 seconds to the next exercise, which is a push-up, and then we're gonna push into a down dog. So push-up could be on the knees or the feet. I'll start on the feet. Ready? Let's go. So push-up, push to a down dog, and back to that plank. Push-up and down dog. If you can't hold the plank, you need to do push-up on the knees. Not a problem. You can still do the down dog, come to your knees, push up, and then push back into the down dog. Good. You could start in the plank position for the push-up to challenge yourself, and once you start to feel that you can't hold that plank, you could go down on your knees, always keeping that head up away from the floor. We're almost done. There's that bell. So next up, we have our no jump jacks, okay? Catch your breath, shoulders back and down, abs tight. Ready? Make some space. Let's go. So I keep my knees a little bit bent, and my arms are contracted. All the muscles, you could use a fist or a flat hand, doesn't matter, but we're vigorously and fast, quickly putting those arms up above the head, reaching all the way up as we tap to the side with the foot. If it's too much, an option is just to do the legs. Okay? We've got 15 more seconds. We're going 2 times through 5 exercises. 3, 2, 1. There's our bell. Next up, we have a plie squat. So feet are going to be really wide apart, knees to the side of the room, abs in. And we're going to pretend like we're holding plates. That forces us to externally rotate those shoulders. So it keeps us upright. We should be also squeezing the muscles between our upper back. This really helps work the back muscles, work our posture, so we're not coming forwards like this on our plies. Think about shooting the tailbone down to the ground and pulling those knees to the back of the room where those thumbs are pointing. Thumbs to the back, knees to the back. We've got less than 10 seconds left. Next up, we're going to be getting down on the mat for some abdominals. There's our bell. 15 seconds. Let's get down. I'll show you on your backs. We're going to do legs up in the air, a crunch, hold it, and then scissor the legs. If you find that hard, you could do it with bent knees. Okay? Let's go. Crunch, scissor, scissor, finish the crunch. Crunch. The key here is really to pull that belly button in to the full floor and try to hold it there as you do the scissors. The scissors should be done with control, so not super fast. And once again, if you're finding this too much, you can do the same thing but with bent knees. Like so. Good. When we shorten our lever, so the length of the leg or the length of the arm, it usually makes things easier. All right. So that was 5 exercises. We're gonna repeat those one more time before we move on to the next circuit. So first up are those lunge kicks. We're gonna do the other leg this time. So big step back, shoulders back and down. Let's go. Lunge, kick, lunge, kick. Once again, if you're just starting out, option 1 would be just stepping back, kick, stepping back, kick. Okay, not going too deep in that lunge. But if you want that intensity and you've been doing this a little while, get low in that lunge and go up high in that kick. We've got 15 seconds left. Almost there. There we are. Down to those push-up to down dog. Once again, you could be doing it on your knees. You could even be doing your push-up close, with your knees close to your hand, getting into plank and then down dog. Let's go. I'm gonna start the plank. I may have to switch to my knees before the 45 seconds are up. We'll see. Most important is that we're using good form. We're not letting that back sag on the push-ups. Keeping chest and stomach going down first, not leading with the head on those push-ups. So option, I'm going to use it now on the knees, push-up, back up to plank, down dog. We're almost there. 3 seconds. Last one. Good work. Let's get back up. Take some deep breaths. And we've got those no jump jacks coming up. Ready? 3 seconds. Deep breath. Let's go. Vigorous arms. Once again, the option here would be not to use the arms and just tap side to side, with a slight bend in the legs. So we've got 2 more exercises after this for this circuit. That's a point where you could press pause on the video and take a break. You can press pause at any point, but between the circuits is a good place especially to take a break, get water, towel off, and then come back for the second circuit. We've got 3, 2, 1. Good work. Next up, those plies with, I think I call them serving tray arms. So we're serving platters of food on those hands so that our shoulders are externally rotated feet are super wide. Let's go. Down in the plie and up. So concentrate, number one, on the engagement here in the back of the legs so that the knees are being pulled to the back of the room. Then it's upper body staying upright, thumbs pulling to the back of the room. Also, everything's going towards the back of the room. We're squeezing the muscles between the shoulder blades. We're pulling the pinky fingers up towards the ceiling so that we've got flat hands. We don't drop anything off our trays. Last 3, 2, 1. Good work. And now we're down on the floor. Last move for this circuit is those crunch, scissor leg, finish the crunch. So I do it leg straight, go crunch, scissor, finish the crunch, hold that belly button in as you lower the legs. Option would be keeping those knees bent. If you can't hold the crunch up while you move your legs, you could finish the crunch, and then do the legs. Okay? Crunch. So there's many options here to make sure you're working hard, but safely. Choose an option that will challenge you, but you know you can control what your body is doing while doing it. Good work. All right, so next up, we're changing all the moves. We're gonna do a squat to a toe raise. Now's a good time to hit pause if you need a break. Otherwise, let's get moving. Shoulders back and down, abs tight. Let's go. Squat up onto our toes. So a regular squat onto the toes. Squat, raise up on the toes. Option would be just to do the regular squat. Okay? If you want a bit extra for those calves, we add on the calf raise. Good. Like I said, at any point, if you need a break to take water, just hit pause on that video and join us back when you can. Or skip an exercise and then join in. All right, next up, we have what I call a reverse plank. So down on the ground, we're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together, hands down, feet straight. We're gonna lift up and hold, okay? Let's go. Lift up, body is straight. If this is a challenge, you can bring the feet in, bend them, and lift up in a tabletop, okay? Really squeezing between the shoulder blades, keeping those arms just a little bit bent, not locked. Those are the options. Hold those hips up, squeeze through the upper body. So this is good work for your arms. You've got to keep yourself up here. The back of the body, so the glutes and the upper back to squeeze and pull that chest up. Keep holding, abs in tight. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Let's get up. We have what I call one leg tap backs. So standing near the front of your mat, you're gonna bend just a bit at the hips and the knees. You're gonna tap back and in with one leg. Arms are also gonna stay with elbows up, tap back, in, elbows up, and tap. Straighten the arms while you tap back. Once you've got it, you can go faster. So once again, working a bit the back of the body, which we often neglect and is super important to work if we want good posture. Let's go. Keep the leg you're on slightly bent. It's working too. This is deceivingly challenging, this one. Keep going. Tap back far with that foot. Keep those elbows up high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. And next up we have side leg lifts. So balancing on one leg, knee slightly bent, leg out to the side. We're just gonna lift and lower. while balancing. Abs in first. Now lift and lower. You may not lift very high because we really want to maintain the engagement here, feeling like our tailbone is shooting to the ground. We also want the knee facing forwards towards the front of the room. So you've got to rotate that leg almost so you have your knees pointing in towards each other. We do not want the knee up like this. No. Knees forward. So it's a small move for the side of this leg. We're also working this leg we're standing on. We're going to do all of this on the other side, of course, next time through. We've got 3, 2, 1. Good work. Whew, good for those glutes. Okay, next up, we're going to do that twist, twist, touch that we did in the workout. So elbow to one side, elbow to the other, reach and touch. We bring the same elbow back, same side, other side, touch. Let's go. Elbow, elbow, touch. Elbow, elbow, touch. Keep the engagement in the core. The twist is happening not because of momentum, but because you're moving your abs. As you get the hang of it, you could go a little faster. However, it's not about how far really you rotate. It's about stopping the movement with the abs. Stop, stop, stop it, stop. Yes, stop the rotation, stop, touch, stop, stop, touch. Yes. Good work. All right, one more time through everything. So we've got the squat, 2, up on the toes. Are you ready? I'll do this for this time. Shoulders back and down, abs tight. Let's go. Squat, up on the toes. Squat, on the toes. Once again, if your balance isn't so great, you just want to work on the form of the squat, you could just do squat. Otherwise, squat, toe raise. Squat, toe raise. So that we get a little bit of calf work in there also. Again, hips back, knees should not be going in front of the toes. You should be able to see your toes at all times. Knees or legs should not be blocking that view. Squeeze the legs on the way up, squeeze quads and glutes. Good work. Next, we've got that reverse plank. So, sitting on your mat. First thing to do is squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then we put our hands down on the mat, and either with bent legs or straight legs, we lift up. So if you're doing option 1, it would look like this, with legs together, hips up and knees bent. Option 2 is legs straight, squeezing those glutes, squeezing the abs too. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together and thinking about pushing into the ground with those arms. Lifting through the shoulders, lifting the chest up high, 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 high to the ceiling. Keep your chin into your chest. Don't let it fall back. That can be hard on the neck. Chin in, chest high. Keep going. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Up we get. We have the other side for those tap backs. More back of the body. So shoulders back and down, abs tight, knees slightly bent, 1 foot back, arms straighten in and out. Keep those elbows up as we tap back. Straighten the arms as we tap. Yes, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pull those elbows up to the ceiling. The leg you're standing on needs to be a little bit bent. Yes, keep going. Abs in and tight. The whole body's working in most of these moves. Some of them target more one area of the body than the other, but all of them are full body moves, which is why our heart rate gets up so high with these, even though we're not jumping. Good work. All right, 2 more left. We've got side leg lifts on the other side. So shoulders back and down, abs tight. Get your balance over the leg you're gonna stand on. Leg out straight, let's go. Lift and lower. So once again, knee should be forward. You can see this black stripe down the side of my leg. If I did it like this, you wouldn't see it. That's not what we want. You want to see this black stripe on the side of your leg. If you don't have one, imagine you want to be able to lift that stripe up to the ceiling. This knee slightly bent, these abs in. So once you engage the abs here, you may not be able to lift the leg quite as high. That is okay. You may not be able to lift the leg very high at all. That is fine. What we want is the work to happen in the sides of the legs, in those glutes. Ah, good work. Whew, that one's tough. Okay, last but not least, twist, twist, toe touch. It's our last one, guys, and then we're gonna have a nice cool down. Abs tight, palms forward, elbows ready. Twist, twist, reach. Twist, twist, touch. Twist, twist. Again, really suck that gut in as if you're preparing for someone to punch you in the stomach. That's really how I want you to engage the abs. So imagine that someone's coming up, they have their fist ready to give you a punch. What would you do? You would certainly contract those abs super hard. That's what I want you to keep the whole time you're doing this exercise in particular. Once again, how far back you go with that elbow is not as important as keeping those core muscles engaged. Good work, and that's it. That's our 20 minutes of interval training. We're gonna move on now to some stretching. So, take a deep breath in, 3 deep breaths. Let's go, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, and one more, inhale, and exhale. All right, so shoulders up, back, and down. Gonna press the palms towards the ground and let one ear fall to one shoulder. So those of you who've been doing all of my other exercise videos, you'll notice this is a shorter one. Thought I'd change things up for those who maybe find 60 minutes a bit intimidating. It's a long time if you're just starting out. Let's switch to the other side. Shoulders up, back, and down. Push the palms down, ear to the other shoulder. If you want that 60 minutes, you could go back and do that circuit again. Or if you want just a little bit more, you could add on. I'm going to be releasing a 10-minute abdominal circuit also. You could add that on afterwards. Or of course, I have still all of my other 60-minute videos up there on the website, on YouTube. Let's open and stretch the chest. If this isn't enough of a stretch for you through the chest muscles, you could try reaching the hands together, interlacing them, and then pulling those arms up towards the ceiling. Good. Gently release those. All right, we're gonna take a little step forward. We're gonna tilt the pelvis forward. So squeeze the glutes, pelvis comes forward. Exaggerate that, because what I want you to feel is a stretch in the hip flexor. If you don't feel this, what we can do is reach up and over to the side a little bit. Breathe. Reaching up first, of course. Reaching up, keep reaching up, feeling a stretch to the side. And a little bit the hip flexor. Keep that pelvis forward. All right, let's gently step back. Other side, I'll do it this way so you can see a little step forward. And then we're really gonna tilt the pelvis. Squeeze, get that hip bone going forward first. And if you need more intensity, you reach up with the same arm and over to the side. And back to the center. Release. Let's put one heel forward and send the hips back. Like this, one heel forward, Hips back, keeping this leg fairly straight but not locked. We want to really stretch the hamstrings on this leg, okay? Now I do include a warm up and a cool down in each of my videos because I think it is just so important for injury prevention. So that's why, although it's a 20-minute circuit, it's a 30-minute video. And I encourage you to do even more of a warm-up if you know you have certain injuries, and a longer stretch too. Those are really important parts of any workout. All right, gently release. We'll do the other side. Heel forward, hips back, bend this leg a bit. So weight should be on the leg that's bent. You can even put your hands there if you want, while you bring your chest down towards the leg that's straight to stretch through the hamstring. Deep breath. Good, one more stretch. We're gonna stand on one leg. If you can, bring the foot up above the knee. You may need to hold on to a wall, or you could do this sitting on a chair if you have something nearby. So, foot stays flexed, hip goes back, bend the leg you're standing on. You're stretching a little bit in those glutes. Deep breath. All right, let's switch sides. Foot up above the knee on the thigh and bend. If this isn't gonna work for you standing, like I said, you can sit on the ground and hug your knee in. You could sit on a chair and do the same thing. Chest forward so you feel a stretch in these glutes. All right, gently release, and we're gonna take 3 deep breaths to finish. Inhale, let it out. 2, 3, and that is the end of our 30-minute workout. So I want to say thank you so much for joining me, and I want you to thank yourself and congratulate yourself on showing up and doing this workout. It's hard to stay motivated these days, but you did it, you're here, good job. If you enjoyed the workout, please hit the thumbs up down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the future videos and workouts that I'll be putting out. And feel free to make comments down below on things you liked, you didn't like. Do you like this new quick 30-minute intense training? 30 minutes work well for you? Do you miss the long ones? Let me know. And with that, I wish everyone a great week, a great night, evening, wherever you are, first of all, and a great week. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.